Okay. Apparently, this is something I discovered. I'm gonna wait till I'm done loading up because it's saying having difficulty with something. Alright. As you guys can also see, you're able to see what I am doing on the game currently. But, when I was trying to do this before, it didn't do the broadcast option when you press share. Like, just didn't exist, period. Anyways, the point of this video is to show you some of the beginning stuff, because I don't know about you guys, but anytime I've ever looked up anything about this game, it's always some guy with max level people, you know, where it's 9999 all the way across. And to me, that's quite annoying when, you know, you're in the beginning of the game, all you want to know is beginning stuff. That's it. Like, for example, if you want to know how the hell does your mage get skills like, you know, tier 2 magic. See, like, I got Mega Fire. And the only reason why she even got Mega Fire is because I used a scroll that gave her the magic. But according to what I've seen, this character in particular is one of the people that get their Terra magic the fastest. And annoying little fact is, for example, the Prinnies. You know how they obviously have Prinny Barrage? Well, in order to get Prinny Bomb, you have to use this spell, or move, whatever, until it gets to level 15. And as soon as it gets to level 15, you get Prinny Bomb. And simple information like that isn't just flatly given to you. Whenever I look up information for about this game and how to unlock new moves, or how to unlock higher tier magic, or whatever. Like, example-wise that I've noticed is, for example, this character. Green Mage, obviously, if you don't already know, is whatever kind of mage they are supposed to be the kind of magic they learn as they get higher level. But as you can see, I've only got this, which is a move that's pretty good. Like, it's a pretty good move with strength-wise. But ultimately, you can see level 15, 14, and I've got wind. I think that's because that's what the beginning level mage gets. And then this because, or no. This is because she's a green mage. That's the original one for fire. Before I level it up to green mage. But yeah, so just that's the only move that they get is she has armor break at some point. I never really noticed that, but clearly stupid move because she's a mage and she needs resistance down, not defense down. Another thing which I discovered is my right Prinny. This is a beginning character you get, or at least I got. I don't remember if I named it this or whatever. I really don't remember, honestly. But he's the one and only character that I've ever gotten where I somehow unintentionally did this. Where he has Omega Fire, Mega Fire, Giga Fire, and it's all this extremely nice magic that'd be awesome to have. And it's extremely infuriating at the fact that he's a fucking Prinny, and he has extremely high tier magic. And yet you try to look up online, and within 3 minutes to 5 minutes, you can't honestly say that, oh, I found all your information you need to know so that a level 18 character can have that high level of magic. Because no one can honestly say, oh, you need to get your certain magic to a certain level and then unlock it. Clearly, this character makes them a fucking liar. Because he magically pulls all this magic out of his ass. He can even do healing magic, as you can see. And the one that obviously clear out stat negative buffs. This one. So like he's like a random mess of just random shit. This hunter team, I've never fully understand because obviously you read it, increased innocence rate. I'm assuming just more often that they would show up when you're in the item world, so you can actually capture it easier. And assuming you're also doing innocence enhance route, which is after you get to level floor 10, you could choose to do that. And it does make it a lot easier for like certain stats that you get that are only like 2 points or 1 point or 3 or something like low like that, because like it's a specialty stat. Like manager. Those managers pretty common to have low stats when you get it. This, just so you know, like for example, sorcerer, a debuff, you know, job, but yet I only have white magic and regular magic casting stuff. I don't have any debuff stuff on this character. Let's see. I'm assuming the green star just means I haven't actually fully mastered the Prinny 1-star. But either way, again, this is another thing that's never fully explained, is that how do you get it to where your character is considered a higher tier, not a higher level, higher tier. Because if you ever looked it up on videos, it was like, oh, your character needs to be having a certain level to their spell or whatever, and class 2, 4, whatever. I'm assuming maybe this is like a higher tier of it, because they don't really signify that it's because you reincarnated. But one thing you'll notice, it's kind of infuriating, because on any other Disgaea I've ever played, if I was to reincarnate this Prinny, I can reincarnate to a Captain Prinny, which is, you know, the tier 2 Prinny. But as far as I know, and that I've seen, that's not how this works at all. Because I'll prove it to you right now. 200, reincarnate. This is what I get. The extra points on to the beginning of his stats when you first reincarnate. And that's all you get. So infuriating enough, you're going to have to make an extra Prinny just to actually do that and get the higher tier, you know, Prinnies. But something I would recommend everyone do, especially if you're a beginning person to the game. Notice obviously that these Prinnies have stats that are above 1, except for this one. This Prinny is the greatest cheating thing you could ever have in the beginning of the game. Yes, it only has alright, hold on, let me fix it. It has 1 all the way across, but as you can see, its health is 100,000. Well, on normal, it does a good amount of damage whenever it does explode, because, you know, it's a Prinny, obviously. But if you use this, increase max HP by 10, and that will also become 1. That's stupid. I thought I fixed this, but there is this stat. Let me see if I can get it. Ah, here it is. Alright, make me a liar. Anyways, there's a stat that you can unlock that makes it to where his explosion can do exactly how much health he has. And that'd be up to 100,000, so that'd be a great help to annihilate the random asshole characters that show up that are like level 60 and your character's on level 20 or 30 and that's it. And obviously would just annihilate all of your characters without any real effort or anything. Let me see if I can find it. One thing which is also pretty annoying is you'll notice if you ever do this sort of thing, not all Prinnies are created the same. And that's with your beginning Prinnies, because I haven't made any Prinnies at all. Because, like, see, I have to actually unlock to where it only costs 100 Hellion to actually, you know, heal them and revive them and all that if you ever throw them and shit. And then, see, like this one can do resist mastery for no reason yet. As you see on the other list of Prinnies, that never was on the list at all. And then this nothing, so let's say this one. Focus bombing. When it explodes, deals damage equal to 100% of his health. But yet, on my other Prinny, that's it. And mind you, the one that has that ability, or ability, whatever, I didn't buy that skill or anything. There was nothing special I did. That's just how it is. And this, to flex all muscles, again, that was a random thing that Prinny got. But he also did get this too, so it's not a big deal to, you know, bring him back. Because obviously the higher level the character, the more it's going to cost to actually, you know, heal him up. Oh yeah, just in case, this is for also for anyone that just starting the game and it'll, like, I don't know if you're gonna be like me where you're kind of hesitant to actually get extra content, download DLC characters or whatever. If you do, Natalia is awesome because she's extremely overpowered. Like, even when you first get her, and that's without equipment, because as you can see, festival clothing, a light shield, and I think her weapon's a decent stats on it for her level, I think. But that's it, that's all she has. Yet, she has 708 intelligence right now. So she just naturally just has super high stats. And as you can see, look, she has a resistance to everything, magic-wise, 75% resistance, which is, you know, extremely nice for her to deal with, you know, really strong mages or whatever. But even her regular defense, even though yes, it doesn't look super high, her defense is pretty great. So like, she's basically a freaking tank that can easily take out anyone and everyone with tier 1 magic. Because let's say this is only level 3 skill of you using it, I guarantee you it's going to do around 300 to 600 at that super low level. At this level, and with her stats, she does around 1,000. And that's even to level 60 characters, and she's only 22. Like, even when she was like around 12, she still did that great deal of damage. And here's something I don't entirely understand, because I did this on accident. A little unknown fact is that she's also the main character of the entire game that, at least for as far as I've seen, that hugely specializes in capturing enemies. Not just because she's in this group, squad, whatever, but there's actually another thing apparently that happens along the way where it helps it be even more effective or whatever. And then of course, if you actually have this character, you obviously know her Overlord ability is she captures all enemy units on the map. So like, she has those two natural things going for her. There's, you know, this, and then of course later on she gets the thing that actually helps boost it. When it comes to capturing, this game doesn't have the same rules as other Disgaea I've played, which is like if you're gonna capture somebody, normally it was never just use this ability, they're captured. It was you had to throw them at the home panel, and if they were low health, then you can catch them easily, or if they are extremely low level, then you can capture them. But on this, it just kind of seems like, at least with her, it doesn't really matter what their level is. They could be, I think they can, yeah, they could be her level, and she could still capture them with full health, no problem. Actually, that's one thing actually with kind of interest is support squad labor. Like, that's another thing. That's, like, there's so many little things in this game that's just not really explained. You know, of how stuff works. Like, for example, here's something that seems kind of stupid to me, because basically why the hell did they put it there if it actually is kind of a negative thing. As you should probably know, there's subclasses you can set for every character if you want. I set hers as Witch, because, you know, she obviously does magic. And I was just hoping it would help her be able to learn spells that are beyond her beginning spells quicker. Realistically, I found out what I've read is that it doesn't actually help a lot with anything. Realistically, like stat-wise, it didn't really help tremendously at all or anything. All it is, apparently, you're supposed to be able to unlock certain abilities that job the subclass has at a certain point. But again, very unclear of exactly how that works, or if I have to master, like, get full stars and then you can do that stuff. Very unclear. Let's see, what other thing do I have? Oh yeah, and this is the other part. She's generally like a tank, is because, like, if she is heavily hit, she only loses half her magic and still retains 1 HP, so you can still have time to keep her alive still. Something I've ran into, because it's kind of annoying. I was playing the game, I stopped for a while, and then I came back, and I kind of forgot, is you'll see the locked items. Locked items are very infuriating. But I kind of forget how you unlock them. But regardless, the reason why they're infuriating is because, let's say you have multiples of this exact shard, and you want to use the council thing to combine them all. Well, you can't, because it's locked. So you actually have to go in there and unlock all the shards just so that you can. And these scrolls, yeah, see, like Mega Heal right there, Esper, Braveheart, I think boosts strength or something. Geo change, that's just me. But yeah, this is the part where obviously it's a huge pain in the ass as well for anyone that obviously doesn't know much about the game and shit. As you can see, this secret scroll says Power of Bowls or Vowels, whatever. It doesn't state what it's for exactly, like what class or whatever, because, you know, you don't want to give them the wrong class. That looks interesting. But this is how I found, or gave Natalia Mega Fire. This personally, I would love to try to get more of these so I can give it to all my people. So it might help me get better items, because my biggest problem now is trying to get enough money to create the new jobs that you unlock, or higher tiers if you want to start them as a higher tier. And so that's why, like, I tried the whole low level thing where you bring a low level to high armor so they can easily blaze through it. Because what they changed in this game was, if you're going to item world on a level 1 item, you know, you go into it and everyone's level 1, you can get that item up to level 50, and it's still level 1 enemies. So the general good thing about that is that because it's such a low tier thing, if you really wanted to, you can get a shitty weapon and see if you can max out the weapon's level. Which, I don't know if there is, because like, again, on prior Disgaeas, if it was a common item, then it would only, you'd be able to a certain level. But the more rare it was, or legendary, whatever, the higher level its max level would be. But obviously whenever you do that, you know, the stats will go up. And you can do the whole routes to make it even stronger, make the weapon stronger. If you're not just focusing on trying to capture innocence and power up your innocence. Oh, one last thing. If you ever played any other Disgaea, the main obvious thing that you'll easily discover is if you buy an item, it will include innocence on it. Well, on this game, they thought, oh no, that would be stupid. Why would you want that? Because, like, this is something I actually found or whatever. But this, as you can see, has no stats. But the great thing, if you keep in mind, when you go throughout your game playing and you get drops and stuff, and they do have innocence on it, if you ever go to sell it or get rid of it, whatever, or you're not going to use it as a low-level thing to quickly boost up your new character that you just reincarnated or just bought because you have to buy them with, you know, money in order to unlock them and use them, you want to go to her, and anything that's unique like this freezer one, you can't get it off there. But unlike older Disgaea games where you had to capture it to move it, this game does not care. Just go like that and put it right there and you have it. Done or done, you know. But obviously it's only has one point on that thing, so I really don't want it that much. But as you can see, I have a huge list of crap on here of just stuff I've not captured. But one thing I am definitely looking forward to on this game is that the fact that, like you see right here, increased resistance against axe-type weapons. So, realistically, at some point later in the game, if you get enough of these, or if you could do the innocence enhancement route while you're in the item world, you can make this super high and combine them, and you know, it makes your character strong against axes. And so, at one point in time, you can actually make your character super resistant to all physical attacks, or even elemental for every element as well. I know I've said that was the last thing, but I just wanted to make one last thing a little clearer. As you can see, it was a sub weapon, and let's see, it's like a sword. As you can see, oh, that it does actually boost some. Okay, that just made me a liar. Unless it, oh, yeah, it gave one stat boost from the innocence, but the actual weapon's actual stats doesn't do anything. And as you can see, marksman, that has 1 point, yet you don't see the extra 1 point on there. But yet that has 2 and it's white, and that it is yellow, it doesn't do anything. But if it's white, it does. It's nothing. It's just very unclear when you're capturing innocence, because you can get it to where the number's yellow, like as if you captured it basically, but yet you don't have the yellow like face next to the words. Basically, if you're like me and you like certain jobs to just simply have only one weapon type, because that's pretty much the main thing that they're good with. Because, like, the obvious problem you could have if you try to do two weapons is, and try to keep them both leveled up to the same level, is it might slow your progression to get higher tier skills for a particular weapon. But if you have them specialized in just having that one weapon, then there you go. But of course, if you want to get a sub-weapon, you know, just get the sub-weapon to be some shitty weapon with a bunch of slots open for any innocence you want to put on it to help boost that character. So that's something I can think of realistically that's good for. Just make sure before I end this video to see if there's anything worth mentioning. If you ever watched any videos, it also says, oh, you should unlock Sage as soon as possible, but it never says how. Obviously, Thief is known as having really, like, the most awful stats, but usually it's good at speed at least. So you go see 120, yet its speed's only 62, which is obviously awful. Of course, I could give her shoes, but realistically, they'd be really good fucking shoes, or get a low-level shoes and then just grind the hell out of it and get a super high level using Item World, and that gets her super high speed, so she doesn't die as easily, and could possibly actually, you know, survive better. Let the hostages go and come out peacefully. Ah, shit. I'm trying to... Also, yeah, that weapon's brought up in a few things. Like, even the high-level shit, they'll actually bring that up. Now, let me unequip that real fast, but... I'm just trying to make sure of why it's so important that even a level 900 or a level 99999 even brings up this weapon. Right. So just want to make it clear of why the hell they bring it up. Increases chance defeated enemies will surrender by 30%. That's really fucking nice. But of course, as you can see, the problem is, like, the only way to make this damn weapon good later on in the game is you'd have to grind the hell out of it to get super high level. But I don't know if there's a cap to items on this version of Disgaea, since I've got to level 20 something with a common item, and usually a common item caps out pretty fast. But yeah, that wouldn't make sense, I guess. But alright, I might make more videos just to help better inform about certain stuff, just because certain things are very unclear on this game.
This is it.
Like, here's something that's nice to know. Let's say you capture witches. Apparently witches, if you want to capture all of them, you just use starve 4 times, and that will effectively get them all captured real fast. That's another thing that also those be quite obviously beneficial if people actually made it to where you can actually have a listing of like, hey, these certain people are more effective for this kind of interrogation. Otherwise, it's just hit and miss, or you boost the stats of your group, your squad, to make interrogation more effective. Which, ironically, you know, you have to interrogate people and then donate them into the actual squad, which I'll try to show real fast, and that'll be the end of the video.
Awesome.
Alright, here it is. As you can see, level 5, so it's... I boosted it quite a bit, but in order to have it to where you unlock a high enough tier of it faster to where it's more effective, because if you capture all these guys, one, it'll help with boosting this, obviously, but there's other things, like for some stupid reason you can actually release them, like in the sense that they actually become citizens of the underworld, of your underworld, which is, in my opinion, fucking stupid,
This is it.
because that accomplishes nothing. Yeah, see, and welcome them as a citizen of the netherworld, which does nothing, because as far as I know, it literally just lets them go and that's it. This, you get a extract item, which can be useful and can also help you definitely boost your stats real quick. And then this, in my experience, is fucking stupid in the sense that usually any enemy you've captured, interrogated, and it will let you do this with them, it's usually some stupid asshole you've already unlocked. So he's just of no real use at that point. So to me that's a really useless function. But anyways, that's enough for now of what I have learned. Other than obviously you want to unlock the cheat shop, which will have it to where he appears right here, because then it can help you actually level up your skilling and hopefully unlock your higher tier magics, since that's an extremely huge pain in the ass on this game for some reason. Because all the other 6 guys it's not that way, but on here, like, I've heard some say you have to get your magic up to like level 50, like use the item to where it builds up to being level 50, because all the times you've used it. And like, if you're gonna get towards the highest tier of magic, you have to have the spell be level 100 to get that high level. To me, I think it's really irritating, because on the other Disgaeas you can just unlock it using mana to get the higher tier magic, but this is just a matter of using it enough, and also maybe even having the class itself higher enough level to unlock the new skill or magic. But magic mostly seems that, or Prinny's as well, seems just simply about how much you've used it. While like if it's a damage dealing person like her, she gets higher level stuff more based on her weapon based stuff, but actual like good stuff as well of moves, you have to wait till they're higher level as well. But I don't know, it's just irritating. And I kind of forgot how the hell I got these little dickheads to show up on my place. But they're kind of entertaining to talk to. But anyways, that's it for now. Alright, see ya. Wait. Actually, I was wrong. I'm gonna try to check out one last thing before I end it. Alright. I can share party audio with your settings. Which is great to know. Can now access a community you own. Just sharing settings. Oh, alright. I was just making sure, because some people, they try to do what I did and they try to talk and it doesn't even share what they're saying, so it's just a video of silence. But on mine, I fixed it. And just in case you ever want to do this yourself, you have to make sure you go to your own personal settings and make sure that you can that you share your voice, so that when you do broadcast, you're not just talking to yourself and feeling like an idiot when you try to watch your own video later. Make sure it did work properly. Alright, I'll see you.